We are expecting baby number 4 here, and I got a lot of questions about, like, how did you decide that you were going to have another baby? How do you know if you want to have another baby? And I also got questions like, oh my gosh, are you crazy? I can barely handle the 1, 2, or 3 that I have now. To answer the second one first, absolutely. I mean, the jury had already come back on whether or not we were crazy. We absolutely are crazy. And yet, here we go, baby number 4. How do you decide if you want another baby? I can only tell you how we did it, and that's to take a long-range approach to making this decision. I am not a toddler mom, y'all. I am not a toddler mom. I'm not a fan of it, okay? I don't like the defiance. I don't like the tantrum. It's just not my jam. If you're like between the ages of 3 and 5, because terrible twos, it's a myth. The 2s are like the sweetest. The 3s, the 3-nagers, the 4-nado. I don't know what we call 5s, but it's a no for me. I made the decision based on looking at the long term, like 20, 30 years down the road. What do we want our table to look like at Thanksgiving? How many kids do we want around? Do we find value in watching them grow up to be their own humans and adults? That we would find value in an additional child in 20 years. That's a really long-range view when I'm struggling to make it through the day-to-day. We are looking at the next 0 to 5 years as an investment in our future. It is going to be hard. I had 2 under 2 and 3 under 4, and those were challenging in different ways. That's how we made the decision. I don't know how you can make the decision. If it's helpful to think about, what do you want your table to look like in 20 years? How many kids do you want around it? What kind of life do you want post-work, post-retirement? And do you want to have more adult children? Because they're going to be adults for way longer than their toddlers and then their newborns. Yes, we're going to go through the sleepless phase of a newborn, through the daycare croup and crud and sickness phase, postpartum and pregnancy again. Lord help me. We're also going to go through all the good stuff. And I can look back on my other 3 children right now, and I remember that those times were hard. Those phases were really hard, but they also are very rose-colored for me now. I don't think too hard about the hard days when the kids were really little. And I just love seeing them grow into humans. And so that's why we chose to have another baby. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Don't take my word for it. If you're considering having another baby and you're on the fence and you don't know how to make this decision, might I suggest that you take a longer range view than just thinking about if you want another pregnancy and postpartum and infant.